Hello there everybody, this is NetYoshi here, and today, let's play Primal Rage on the Gamecube once again. This time we'll be going through with Talon, my other favorite character, my third personally, and our first opponent is Armadon, oddly enough. Seriously, is my first opponent going to be the last person I played as every time? I don't know, but anyways, Talon is definitely one of my favorites to play as because he's kind of like Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat. He's the fast and agile character. He's got the cool kicks and whatnot, just like Liu Kang does. He's just awesome. Though, don't get me wrong, he is probably, in fact, yes, he is my worst to fight in the arcade version. But at least he's fun to play as. He's got this frantic fury attack that I keep doing here. Yeah, that's awesome. He also has, in my opinion, the most graphic fatality in the entire game, which you will see soon enough. In the meantime, here's the first fatality called Heart Wrench. Basically opens them up and then rips their heart out and eats it. Yeah, Armadon, of course, is bleeding out that yellow crap because emulation problems. As I said, my Armadon playthrough, only the T-Rex characters bleed real blood during a fatality like that. And regarding Talon's fatalities, he's definitely got a nice set of 3. I like his Heart Wrench, I like his Shredder fatality, and I like his Stampede one. So, very awesome. And real quick before I forget, I'm going to talk about some of the characters. Since the fight with Armadon went real quick, I'll go and say his thing real quick. He's the God of Life, and he's basically fighting to defend Earth from becoming destroyed, basically. So about the same goal as Blizzard. Blizzard is God of Good and Virtue, and he's fighting to get Earth back to what it was before the meteor. So yeah, he's a real noble one. That's one of the reasons why he's my favorite. And anyways, next fatality you're going to be seeing is Stampede. Yeah, it's one thing to keep in mind about Talon is that he is the leader of a raptor clan, and as such he does have a family, so he's protecting to fight his wife and kids, I assume, so very noble of him. So now we're up to Sauron. He's the god of hunger, and even though he's labeled as a victorious beast, one of the good guys, he actually is more neutral than anything, or the anti-hero of the group, because the thing is, he has to eat flesh of humans to stay immortal, so yeah. Can I hear greatest anti-hero ever? That is just awesome. It's just unfortunate I suck at playing as him. So, yeah. And I do apologize if I'm using the Frantic Fury attack too much. It is my favorite attack from Talon, though, so I'm trying to mix it up a little bit with the Face Ripper and whatnot, but honestly, Frantic Fury is about the only attack that's really effective, especially in combos and such. And one thing I actually forgot to mention when I was doing Armadon and Talon now is that the difficulty 8 was just simply too hard. I'm not as good as these characters as I am with Blizzard. Like Blizzard I can do on difficulty 8, possibly higher now. But with Talon and the others, I'm going to be doing it on difficulty 4, so if you're wondering why I'm, dominating so much sometimes during these battles, it's not because I'm super skilled with them, it's because I lowered the difficulty just so I could actually have a fighting chance with these characters. So that's the reason why, just FYI. I'm not going to lie and say, yes, I'm on difficulty 8 and take skill that I do not have like that, so yeah. Anyways, here comes the Heart Wrench again, as I already mentioned when I did Armadon, but now you get a visual example. Only the Tyrannosaurus Rex characters bleed blood red because of emulation problems, and if you want to hear more about that, just check out my Armadon LP. Or look it up on Google or something. So next is Vertigo. So, Vertigo is the goddess of insanity. She, from what I get, her story was that she was trapped on the moon or something. And, yeah, it's kind of confusing, so I'm not going to go too much into detail about it. Might make more sense if you read the book, Primal Rage of the Avatars, but I'm definitely going to pick up as soon as I find a good enough, cheap enough copy, you know, good condition and everything, so, yeah. She's the goddess of insanity. Talon is the god of survival, and like I already mentioned, he's kind of like a leader of a huge family of dinosaurs like him, so yeah, that's the reason why he's into this whole Primal Rage battle thing. And yes, the whole war between the god beast actually is called Primal Rage. Just FYI. So, now that I got that done, let's go and talk about my playstyle with Talon a bit. My best advice when playing as Talon is, well, real quick, here's the Shredder fatality. Very graphic one, I have to confess, even more graphic than Blizzard's Brain Bash. Yeah, it definitely looks a lot more graphic on the 8-beast, so if I had done it on Blizzard, it would have looked really graphical, like one of the most graphic things I've ever seen in my life. And same goes for Chaos, and I will do it on Chaos for sure, so. Anyways, now we're up against Talon. My best advice against Talon is if you can knock him down and continuously use Frantic Fury, he's pretty much done. He might get smart sometimes, but not often, at least not on this difficulty. I do not know if this same strategy works on the higher difficulties. I haven't tried it yet, but yeah. Yeah, I had a feeling that was coming. Even when I'm playing as Talon, fighting Talon is just the absolute worst. And I don't know why I keep saying Talon and Talon. I'm not sure how it's supposed to be pronounced. I just assume Talon, but, you know, I don't know. I really don't. So, I'm not sure what else to say. As the computer Talon has demonstrated a few times, he does have one attack that I have not demonstrated, the little shredder attack, where he just slashes his claws in front of you bits, and that was the jugular bite there, which can only be used in a combo, by the way. The main reason why I don't use more of Talon's special moves is just because, honestly, other than Frantic Fury, they're pretty much useless, at least against the AI, I find. Because no matter what difficulty I play them on, unless it's like 1 or something, they're pretty much smart enough to not fall for that. So, yeah. As I demonstrated a little bit, the Frantic Fury strategy I already talked about a little bit does tend to work usually, but not always, so. Anyways, let's go with Shredder again, just to punish him for beating me that one round, and it actually does look pretty graphic on Talon, too. I actually forgot how graphic it looked on him. So, all we got left is Diablo and Chaos. Looks like Diablo's next. So, Diablo is the god of evil and destruction. He's, like Blizzard is the leader of the Victorious Beast. Diablo is the leader of the destructive dinos, or destructive beasts, whatever they prefer to be called. I like calling them the destructive dinos, though, because, well, everything chaos to dinos. And holy crap, I got total domination against them. I did not expect that. Okay, then, moving on. Diablo is essentially a fire-breathing dinosaur. Yeah, I guess he's a dragon reject or something. So what he wants to do, he wants to turn Earth into hell, essentially. And there's not much else to say about him other than that. He's an evil dick. Enough said. He's an evil punk. Enough said. So here comes Stampede again, and there's the red blood once again. Yep. You can't really see it too well. At least I can't. But it is there. I don't know why. The red just kind of blends in with Sauron, or not Sauron, Diablo, I guess, and also, I guess that dark ground don't help much either, but whatever. Now we're on to Chaos. I'm actually doing surprisingly good against Chaos. I hope I didn't just jinx myself, because that would suck right now, because I haven't mentioned this yet, but this in particular playthrough, holy crap, I beat him first round without much trouble at all. Now he's going to beat the crap out of me second round, isn't he? This particular playthrough of Talon actually took quite a few recordings. Like, this is maybe my 15th one now, because I kept messing up the fatalities, and you know how I love pulling off my fatalities, so yeah. I didn't lose the fights, mind you. I messed up the fatalities, but still, some of the characters in particular have been giving me trouble, so yeah. And I just fell for the Fire Fury. That's not good. So, Chaos is the god of decay, as I mentioned before, and he was a witch doctor, scientist type guy, and then got transformed into that by accident. And basically all he wants is to be normal again. You know, become a normal human. And before I go on about Chaos, I'm trying to back out here so I can get him in more towards the middle of the arena. Ah, crap. The little pillar there is blocking him. I'm going to do the Shredder anyways. I don't think the shot, though. Yeah, that shot doesn't do it justice. So, what I'm going to do in this type of situation is I'm going to plug in the second controller after all this. And then I'm going to do the Shredder Fatality again on Chaos so you can see how graphic it really is. And before I go on with Chaos and everything, I just want to mention now, the eat animation for Talon, it doesn't work here. So you can only eat the pterodactyls, so that's why I'm not reaching down and eating any of the humans. That's one major problem I do have with this version of the game, so that sucks. Yet somehow I got more energy than ever before. I got 30%, so lovely. So Chaos basically just wants to be a normal human again. You question, why is he evil then? He's evil in the same way that Megatron is evil. He wants something and he doesn't care who he's got to kill to get it. And also, I may be wrong on this, but I think on the toy, it actually mentioned that he was an evil witch doctor guy, not a good guy, so that, I'm not sure if that's true or not, but certainly that would be more than enough reason to prove that he's a villain. Anyways, now we're on the final battle. I already took out Armdon, now we're fighting Diablo, so yeah, beating the crap out of Diablo. I sure hope the sprites come in okay. My luck with Windows Live Movie Maker, though, they probably won't, so I do apologize if they don't show up, but there's little I can do about that. If there's a way I could edit it so that it would fix that problem, I would, but as far as my knowledge, there is no way. Fortunately, I can still see them on my TV normally, though, so we'll see. And that takes care of Vertigo. Yeah. And here comes Sauron. Yep, the biggest versus the smallest. The fastest versus the strongest. And as we all know, the fastest will win. This time, at least. And also, one other thing is, Talon and Sauron seem to be the most popular characters on YouTube. At least. Like, I've seen a lot of videos where people say Sauron is their favorite or Talon's their favorite. It always seems to be one of those two. Or Vertigo, but like I already said before, I do not like Vertigo. I like Talon and I like Sauron, but Vertigo, not so much. So, yeah. And that took care of Blizzard quickly. And now I'm fighting myself. Yeah, I wonder how much longer it'll take till I finally lose a credit. I'm actually doing... ah, crap. Doing a lot better than I thought I would be doing for the final battle. I gotta confess that now. I'm not trying to brag or anything. Just did not expect to be doing this this good, is all. And how many characters are left? Is there like 1 or 2 left? Well, there's still Chaos, so... not out of the woods yet. Knowing me, he will screw me over and I will lose a credit. But, you know, if that happens, whatever. And Actually, so far so well. Holy crap. Ah, he's going screaming. Wait, what? Is that it? Did I... Holy crap, I actually did it? I've never beaten the final battle without losing credit as Talon. Holy crap. That's the first time I've ever done that. I mean, I've done it a couple times with Blizzard, but not Talon. Holy crap. I'm speechless. I'm sorry, but I don't know what to say about that. Anyways, there's his ending. Talon definitely has one of my favorite endings, personally. Just for the picture alone, it's awesome. And he meant now? Yeah, he's lazing around, and you may notice over there, there's a raptor catching a human with a net. I do find that somewhat funny. It just looks like something you'd see out of a cartoon or something. But anyways, let's go and put my name in, and then we'll get to see Talon on top of the boom pile. And like I said, I will plug in my second controller, and I will show off the Shredder fatality on Chaos properly without that big pile of crap blocking him. I know it's not a pile of crap, it's one of them antenna things, but still, I want to show it off properly. So, second controller's in. Let's go and push start. And there we go. Talon versus Chaos. I think we all know who's going to win this one. No doubt. And I guess while I'm doing this real quick, one thing I never did point out when doing Blizzard or any of the others, if you actually look in the background, you'll notice that mountain over there actually has what looks like a ape's face on it. Yeah, that's a interesting little detail there, and you make me questioning why was Chaos quote-unquote insane there? In the multiplayer version, when you start losing enough health, you get a little strength bonus. In Chaos's case, it's insane, and everyone has their own ones. I think Vertigo's is rabid, for example, but yeah, that happens. Anyways, let's go and do that, and here comes the Shredder. One last time, because holy crap is it graphic looking. Jeez, he is a mangled mess. Yeah. Anyways, that is Talon, so I hope you all enjoyed. I will see you next time. If you want to see me do it with someone else, let me know. Later.